Hi, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. Today I have a pick and pile reading for you. It's titled, Why He's Not Making a Move. So if you've been asking that question, what's what's the holdup? Is he even interested in me? What's up? What's going on? Then perhaps this reading is for you and you'll get some answers. So I've got pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Um, the reason why I have this title card here is because I don't want you to be influenced by the actual words of the first card. So pile 1, 2, 3, and 4, go ahead and um, tune in to which pile is speaking with you. And there will be timestamps in the description box after the live. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go ahead and begin. Let me put these off to the side. Okay, so if you pick pile 1, why is he not making a move? That is the question. Well, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. You're showing up as radiant, magnetic, totally in your power. You're the one people notice, even when you're not trying. To him, you look bold and self-assured. And you're not waiting on anybody. And that's exactly why he's hesitating. He doesn't think you need him, and his ego doesn't know what to do about that. How he sees you is the star. To him, you are the dream. There's something healing, mystical, even unreachable about you. But this card also shows distance, emotional or physical. So he may admire you from afar or think that you're too good to be real, too beautiful for him. And instead of stepping towards you, he keeps you in the fantasy mode, keeps you as a fantasy. Why he's not making a move is the King of Swords. This man is in his head. He's guarded, detached. Maybe he's talking himself out of it before anything starts. He may be analyzing everything you do and telling himself, she probably wouldn't even want me like that. Bottom line, he's overthinking and underfeeling. And you're dealing with someone who doesn't lead with their heart, they lead with their head. Now, what you can shift, what you can change about yourself to better influence the situation is the Eight of Wands. Right? There's a need for some movement. Even if it's not directly towards him, your energy needs to open up. You need to start flirting more, speaking up more, showing you're available, just in general, not in a desperate way, but in an open way. Because right now your fire is hot, but your signals are hard to read, right? You seem distant and far away. So shift your energy to get things flowing, even just for you, not necessarily for him, but to get things flowing for you. Now, what happens if you don't make a shift? If you wait? We've got the Ten of Wands. This is about exhaustion. You'll carry all the emotional weight and still not know where you stand. The burden of waiting, wondering, and hoping. It's not light to carry. And the longer you carry it, the heavier it gets. The truth of his situation is the Ten of Coins reversed. This tells me that um, there's something you don't know. All right. What you don't know is that he's not stable. This man may have family issues, financial pressures, or fears around commitment. He could also be in or coming out of a serious relationship. Whatever the case, he's not grounded. So even if he wanted to move toward you, he doesn't know how to offer you something real. And finally, the bottom line and the final message is the Seven of Pentacles. You've been patient, maybe too patient, but now is the time to ask. Is this actually going to grow the way it's going? Or am I watering a maybe? So it's okay to pause and reflect, but don't wait on someone who's stuck in delay mode. He's not making a move because you're powerful and he's intimidated. He's overthinking everything. And honestly, he's just not in a place right now to offer you anything stable. So this isn't a hard no, but it's a warning not to hold your breath for someone who's still figuring himself out. So you may want to stay open to love without anchoring yourself to any one person. And if you're wanting to open your receptivity to romantic love, consider purchasing my Opening to Receive Romantic Love, Awakening the Divine Feminine Pendulum Protocol. This is for women who have closed off their heart to the idea or possibility of love for whatever reason. And this helps to, through the pendulum energy work, to release those blockages and open up the heart again to the possibility of love, and being more receptive to love. And this is something that you can gauge on a daily basis how open and receptive you are. It comes with a chart and everything. So the link to this manual will be in the description box below as well. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Okay, let's move on to pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. We have the golden deck. So why is he not making a move? We got the hangman. If you pick pile number 2, why is he not making a move? We got the hangman. So you're showing up as the hangman right now. You're coming across as unavailable or uncertain. Did you know that? You may be doing some inner healing work, a lot of meditation, pulling back, or just pausing to see what's real. And to him, this reads like she's not chasing, she's not sure, maybe she's over it. And even if you're still interested, your stillness is being read by him as detachment. How he sees you is the Queen of Swords. So he's seeing you as someone who's clear, sharp, and not here for the bullshit or any games. And that can be intimidating to someone who's used to softer entry points. You're giving don't waste my time energy, which is honest and powerful, but makes him afraid if he steps to you that he'll get cut off before he gets seen. So why he's not making a move is the Five of Cups. This man is dealing with past regrets or emotional baggage. He's looking backward at what didn't work, what got away, what hurt him. So even if he's feeling something for you, his heart is still stuck in his past. And this isn't about you, it's about what he hasn't healed. So what can you shift, right? What's in your control? You can shift the Four of Swords reversed. It's time to come out of waiting mode, out of isolation, out of retreat, out of withdrawal, and to re-engage again with life and love. You've done the reflection, you've done the stillness. Now it's time to re-engage with life, with your body, and with your joy. Some of you have even stopped having sex, and Spirit is saying it's time to wake up. So even just energetically showing the universe that you're open again will change your field and your prospects. What happens if you do make this shift? If you do make these changes? Then we've got the Page of Wands upright. This is about new conversations, new sparks, a fresh message, maybe even from him, the one on your mind, but it's playful, not deep. This isn't a proposal, it's a ping, it's an interest, it's an opportunity. You shift your energy, and the universe will mirror it back with curiosity, attention, and even flirtation. from him or from someone else. Now, if you don't shift your energy, you run the risk of the Seven of Swords. If you wait, you'll feel like something shady is going on, because honestly, it is. He will either be hiding something, talking to someone else, or avoiding the truth, especially emotional truth. This card doesn't lie. There is always secrecy, avoidance, or self sabotage in the energy. And there is secrecy, self avoidance, and self sabotage in his field. And this will get worse the longer you stay in limbo. So, final message from Spirit is the Three of Cups. There's joy in waiting for your somewhere else. Okay, there's joy waiting for you somewhere else. Friendship, flirting, a reconnection, maybe even someone new who's emotionally available, because it doesn't seem like this one is. So don't lock yourself into a story that hasn't even started. Okay, this hasn't even started. So when your next chapter is already looking for you. So Spirit is saying there's someone else out there for you, and you need to be available for that. So look at another direction. Not all the cards can be seen, but that's okay. So finally, in summation, there we go. Why he's not making a move, you're giving the I'm not chasing and don't play with my energy vibe. He's grieving and still stuck in his past. And there's something that he's not being honest with you about. And this isn't your fault at all. So, and it's not your job to wait. It's not your job to wait and put yourself on pause for this person to get their heart together and show you some interest and attention. So that's my advice to you. Don't wait. Look somewhere else. All right. That's why he's not making a move. Next, we have pile three. If you pick pile three, why is he not making a move? Pile three. Um, First card, we got death. So this person, you are showing up as death. You've changed. You've transformed seriously in a big way. You're not the same woman you used to be, and your energy says that loud and clear. You're not tolerating crumbs, games, or second chances to screw you over. And whether you're saying it out loud or not, the shift is felt. So to the person on your mind, it might feel like you're done already. Like maybe you've already shut the door, even if a part of you is still wondering and interested. How he sees you as the Nine of Pentacles. He sees you as unbothered, successful, completely fine without him. There is admiration here. He does admire you, but there's also intimidation because you look good, you hold yourself well, and you give off I've got me vibes. But because of that, he doesn't know where he fits in. And part of him thinks you might not even want him anymore. So why the person on your mind hasn't made a move is the Eight of Wands. At one point, he was going to make a move. There was energy here and momentum. He thought about reaching out, maybe even he started to type a message to you or a text, but things were moving too fast and it spooked him. So this is someone who got overwhelmed by momentum and backed off just when things were starting to get hot or good. Now, what can you shift to turn this situation around, if at all? You've got the Four of Coins. So your heart is still a little on lockdown, right? And I get it. You've been through a lot in your life and in love. But love can't find a way in if you're still gripping your boundaries like an armor. You don't have to throw the gates wide open, just soften up a little bit in the field. Try to signal to the universe and to yourself that you're ready to let a little good in. Right now, you're coming across and you're signaling to the universe that you're closed off for self-protection, in self-protection mode. What happens if you do shift, soften up, open up, become more available? Things will start to move. Seven of coins. Slow but real. This isn't going to be a grand romantic gesture overnight, but it's a seed that will grow. And this time, you're choosing what you plant. Whether it's with him or someone better, you're calling in what lasts. What happens if you wait and don't make the shift that's been advised? Then you'll keep getting crumbs from this person and from life. Little maybes, almost, or random check-ins that don't go anywhere. This person might show up a little bit, but not in the way you deserve. It's like waiting for someone to graduate into emotional maturity while you already know what you want. That doesn't sound like fun. So your final message is the King of Swords. This tells me that the person on your mind is stuck in his head. He's thinking everything through, measuring the risk of approaching you or making a move towards you. He's overanalyzing your every move. And the problem with that is he's talking himself out of something his soul actually wants. And that's on him, not you. So he does want you, he does show interest, but he thinks that you've changed, that you're very independent, self reliant, looking good, but don't necessarily need him. And that makes him question himself and question whether or not he should take the risk on reaching out. So the real reason why he hasn't made a move is he doesn't know if you're open to moving on. He may think you've closed the door, shut the door with the death card here at the beginning of the reading. He doesn't think that you need him, and he's overthinking, and that's freezing him in place from taking action. So now you know why he hasn't been making a move and what you can do to shift that. Act more open, more available, but not in a desperate way. The universe needs to know that you're open and available because you're really closed off. So maybe review, take some time to evaluate yourself and look at that and look at ways that you can open up your heart. And one of the ways you can do that is you can purchase and utilize on a daily basis the opening to receive romantic love, awakening the divine feminine pendulum protocol. You can use this dowsing protocol to open up your heart again to receive romantic love if you've closed off your heart for any reason. This can aid and assist you in opening up your receptivity to receive love. And the link to this manual will be in my description box below. All right, so thank you for tuning in. Let's get to pile number 4. Pile number 4, you chose the pink deck. So how is he showing up for you? How are you showing up, and why is he not making a move? So you're showing up as the 5 of Swords, right? There may be some tension in your field, conflict, maybe from a past fight, betrayal, or situation that left you guarded. You're showing up as someone who's been through too much to pretend anymore. So even if you're smiling or being polite, your energy says, I'm not playing games with anybody. And honestly, the person on your mind feels that. You're giving off, don't start with me unless you're serious. And that's powerful. But it can also scare off anyone who's not ready to match your energy. So you're giving off strong, don't start with me unless you're serious vibes. How he sees you as the wheel of fortune. He sees you as exciting but unpredictable. You're magnetic, but he's not sure where he stands with you. One day you may seem open, the next day you may seem closed. And at least it feels that way for him. It's like he's spinning the wheel and doesn't know what version of you he'll get. You might want to work on that. So instead of stepping up, this person sits back and waits for the perfect time that never seems to come. That's why he hasn't made a move. Why he isn't making a move? Specifically, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Well, he's just slow. He's really slow. He moves at a snail's pace with caution. This person doesn't take an impulsive action. They calculate, and they hesitate and second guess. He might even be convincing himself that waiting is smart, but really he's stalling because deep down he's afraid of messing it all up. So he's doing nothing instead, and that's a mess. What you can do to shift this, what's in your power is the full. You've been holding your energy so tight. Spirit says it's time to loosen up the grip, you know? Bring back the lightness, the play, the I'm not afraid to be seen version of you. Buy some pretty clothes. Um, Show some flair. This doesn't mean you have to chase the person or uh, flag them down like a peacock. It just means the walls don't have to be 10 feet tall anymore. A little spark, a little pizzazz, a little openness, even a little flirt is all it takes to shift this field of opportunity. Now, what happens if you make the shift? If you make these changes, we've got the Three of Cups. You'll reconnect in joy, and with joy, you'll get movement, maybe from him, maybe from someone else. We never want to pin down our hopes to just one person. This is about energy work. This is about opening ourselves up to what the universe wants for us, which is always what's best for us. So, either way, you're going to stop feeling isolated in this story if you make the shift. So, this card says your magnetism will come back online. It's been turned off for a while. So, it's time to freshen up and lighten up, whether through friends, laughter, or lighthearted moments. This is what pulls real connection back into your field. So, what happens if you wait to make the shift or changes that have been already called out and identified in this reading? You've got the King of Pentacles. So, you'll keep holding it all together, but you'll be doing it alone. You'll be doing a good job of it. This is the I've got it handled mask, but underneath it, you're still craving emotional connection. He might mirror that solid, dependable, but emotionally checked out. So, if nothing shifts, this will stay in the safe but empty zone. No passion, no closeness, just status. Is that enough for you? Final message. Why he isn't making a move. This guy's got his own chains, his own demons that he's wrestling with. This could be fear, past trauma, bad habits, an ex, money issues, ego, control issues, whatever it is, it's gripping him. And while you're out here transforming, this person is still stuck in their old pattern loops. You can't fix that and you can't force that. All you can do is decide not to let it trap you. So, real talk, guys, he hasn't made a move because he's scared to get hurt or rejected. He's stalling and overthinking, and he's still caught up in fears and control issues. So, Spirit says this isn't rejection that you've been experiencing from this person. This is more protection. So you've been shown where this person is stuck, so you don't get stuck too. Your job will be to stay open, not stuck. Stay open to love. So let the real one meet you where you already are, um, and throw this one back. All right, so that's your Pick a Pile Timeless reading. I hope that you found it hopeful, healing, helpful, and insightful. If you are wanting to open yourself up to receiving more love, consider purchasing and utilizing my opening to receive romantic love, awakening the divine feminine pendulum protocol. It's designed to open the closed heart to love again. All right, specifically for females who've closed themselves off for whatever reason. All right, the link to that will be in the description box below. If you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Please don't forget to like and share and to subscribe to my channel. It's brand new and needs your support. Thanks for tuning in. Blessings, and we'll see you next time. Bye.